off. Just excited about the game tomorrow, but really want to take a moment for the Birmingham Bowl and just the city of Birmingham. Just how much we appreciate the hospitality. Throughout this week, the experiences. Each event was handled and put on in a first-class fashion. Our kids really enjoyed the experience, and it's one of my favorite things about a bowl game is that it's the last time that this 2018 Memphis Tiger football family got a chance to travel with each other and to enjoy the company of who we have and what we're all about, and to be able to have those experiences is something that these guys will remember for the rest of their lives. This game tomorrow, it's going to be a great game. It's one that we're very excited about. Our guys have had a wonderful couple of weeks of preparation. It's always challenging. You're going through the bowl schedule, just making sure you get enough work. Keeping your timing, keeping your speed. Another opportunity to develop some of your younger players. But our guys' mindsets have been incredible. Coming off the championship game and knowing that this is a big goal for us. We want to try to finish this season as bowl champions, and we know that we've got a great opponent that's playing at a very high level here at the end of the season in Wake Forest. Very well coached. You got some dynamic players, and our guys are definitely looking forward to the matchup. But it's going to be a great game. You look forward to seeing the sunshine come out tomorrow morning, and I know our guys are ready to go play this last game of the season. You're there together.
All right, we're now joined by players Tony Pollard and Taylor Patrick Jr. Open up the meeting.
Hey guys, over here, Jarvis here at WMC Memphis. Okay, this is for both of you. You can both answer. With Darrell Henderson out, the load's going to fall on you guys now. Talk about your mindset preparing for that going into this last game of the season against the quality opponent in the league.
I mean, it's been the same for us throughout the year. Just being ready for your number to be called and the next guy up. And that's the way the whole program goes. And that's just how we're gonna go about it.
Taking every practice up, not taking it for granted, just being ready for our opportunity when our number is called.
Evan Barnes, Commercial Appeal. For Tony and Patrick, you guys have been in this position before against Missouri, so do you feel like you guys are ready for this just because you guys have played in the game where you guys have had to take, both of the carries?
We just something that we prepare for, just being ready for times like this, dealing with adversity, just things that just happen in life, and, you just roll with it and keep going.
You want me to answer that question?
If you had one.
It's just the same thing Tony said, really. Just being ready when our number's called, stepping up to the plate.
Hey, Mike, to you, sorry, Doc Holloway, ABC 24, Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, Mike, just talk about what it means, man, to go to a bowl game yet again and just really still talking about the trajectory of the program, because you have continued to raise the level a little bit more. And it means a lot to go to a bowl game, for your third straight year.
No question, and that's something that we talk around our program. We want that to be the minimum standard, but it's something that we don't take for granted because this is our fifth straight bowl game as a program, and you look across college football, and we're in a select company with that. But at the end of the day, it's hard earned, and for what these guys have done, what they've put in. You look back at the progression of what we've seen within our football team just through this season, but then you look at the longer version over the 3 years that I've been here and the last 5 that we've had this opportunity. It's special. And we definitely celebrate it. We had a great week. Like I said, what's great about the experience is is just getting a chance to see these guys travel together and to have one more week to be able to prepare for a great game, and one that's going to be a national showcase game. It will be the only college football game on at the time. You're there tomorrow morning, and it's I love spending time with these guys and to see what they've done and how they've grown. The future is definitely very bright in Memphis.
KellyQuinlanRivals.com, Coach. You guys have had to deal with transition throughout the years in terms of these bowl games with losing players, losing assistants, and that kind of thing. Does that kind of make it easier when you have to, you lose a player or coordinator or whatever, to kind of get your team up and to make those adjustments on the fly versus if you'd been surprised, I guess, by it or it was unexpected?
It's never easy. And when anytime you have to juggle and obviously different things within the staff, those things are, we're getting used to it. We're more experienced with it. But at the end of the day, the coaching staff, part of it. That's something obviously I'm excited that Coach Ball, even though he accepted the head coaching job in Northern Arizona, he was here for this bowl game. He wanted to finish what he started. You had a couple offensive coaches that moved on to new opportunities, but we feel pretty confident, in what we have in place, and there on that side of the ball with the staff. When you talk about the players, we're all excited for Daryl and his future opportunities, and that's something that I know that he's going to be tuned in and watching and cheering. But these two young men that are sitting to the left of me, these guys are they've prepared, and it's nothing different. Tony mentioned it earlier. There's nothing different going into any game. These guys have been key playmakers for us. Both have over 1,000 yards this season. Tony all-purpose, receiving and rushing. Patrick with over 1,000 yards rushing. So these are two of the most dynamic players in the country, and we're excited about seeing them in that primary role. And all they have to do is go play their game. But, with opportunity, everybody's got to continue to elevate their standard of play. And, my message to the team all week is let's go out there and be the best version of us. This has been it's been a great year. There's been some wonderful experiences that we've learned from along the way, but tomorrow gives us one more chance to go show the country what this Memphis Tiger football team's all about, and I couldn't be more proud to be around a group of men and what they're going to work to go do.
Coach Les Johns with 24/7 Sports. When you watch the tape of Wake Forest on the offensive side of the ball, what is it they do that might have you the most concerned, or you might pose the greatest challenge for your defense?
They're so very balanced in what they can do. I think they're rushing for over 200 yards a game. Can throw the football around. They got one of the most dynamic receivers in the country. With some big targets on the outside. So you gotta account for everything. And they play fast, play with great tempo. Coach Clausen and the coaching staff in every phase, offense, defense, and special teams, you can tell these kids, they believe in what they do, and they're playing with a high level of confidence. Towards the end of the season, they had a little bit of adversity with the quarterback going down, and but obviously the young man came in, takes them on the road to to the last 3 games with big wins, won over a top 15 opponent. So this is going to be a fun matchup. It's one that the schematic battles that we'll see, the one-on-one matchups that we'll see, that's what it's all about in college football, and this is no exception.
John Zeno, Associated Press. Patrick, you've been around, you put up a lot of numbers over your career. Is there a little excitement level, even though you want the whole team to be here, that this is a chance to shine, to kind of show people that how good you are as well?
I just tried to go throughout the season with a chip on my shoulder, really. And that's what provided me with this opportunity isn't something that I look at as it's a team thing. And I want the best for my team, so I'm gonna give it all I got so we can come out with a victory.
Coach Connor O'Neill, Winston-Salem Journal. Touched on it in your last answer. This is Jamie Newman's 4th career start. Does it make it a little more challenging to game plan for a guy when you've only seen 3 game films of it?
Yeah, it's challenging, but it also, being able to have those games, you get a chance to see the things he's had a lot of success at, and it's been impressive. It's been impressive to see him come out and the way that he's led his team. I think one of the most impressive, their late NC State game when they had to have a 2-minute drive to push down to take the lead, and just the way that his team responded to him. That shows a lot about the young man that he is, and obviously the confidence that they have in him. That Duke game was a about as well of a played game in all phases as I've seen it from a football team this year. So we know with a little bit of extra practice time that they're going to be ready. They're going to have a wonderful game plan because of the coaching staff that they have, and that's what's going to we've got a decent sense of what they're going to try to want to do, but at the end of the day, bowl games are unique, and so with a little extra prep time, so we got to be prepared for everything.
For Tony and Patrick Dable with Ocean Tiger Radio. A couple of weeks ago, Drew Kaiser said, I've been here a long time, I haven't won a bowl game. Have you guys talked amongst yourselves about winning one for the seniors?
I mean, that's something that we've kept on our shoulders since we got here, with me and Drew coming in the 2015 class. So us being in another bowl game just also giving us an opportunity to, finish out right for him and for the seniors.
Just giving all we got for the seniors, sending them out the right way, and having their first bowl victory.
Okay. Hey, guys, would you say that's the main motivation, is sending out for the seniors, or just getting that first bowl win since, 2015 Miami Beach Bowl? That was Drew's last win, I think. And that's one that he wants to get. But what about you guys individually as far as, the motivation in this bowl game?
I mean, we all have the same motivation and desire to win the bowl game, so it all kind of just comes together, doing it for the seniors and for ourselves in the program, just all in one.
Pretty much what Tony said, doing it for the programs and for the seniors and for the city of Memphis.
Any more questions?